Babalik tayo dito sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal, where we bring you the second game of our Tuesday triple header. And it is gonna be two teams coming off wins. It's Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics, already with 4 straight wins, looking to get their 5th in a row. Ino Comboy on your screens, one of the best guards on the side of Batangas. And they've already had 4 straight wins. They'll be going up against Eman Galman, one of the key contributors in their win against Parañaque. And it's going to be an interesting game if they can continue to get their second win in a row against Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. Game at hand right now, Batangas City versus Bacolod. And it's going to be an interesting ball game. Juanito Gregorio at your service alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach, both teams coming off wins, but we do know that this is still gonna be a hard game para dito sa Bacolod.
Yeah, experience versus youth in my opinion. Itong labanan na to. Of course, you know, the experience on the side of Batangas, pero itong side ng Bacolod, you know, with the leadership of Melencio is surely going to be, you know, youth trying to be better here in this match.
Well, of course, we also want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, on Facebook, on Tap Sports, also on Solar Sports. Later on, dadagdag din natin ang ating courtside na si Sheila Salaysay, of course, with their stories of their own. Punta mo na natin last game ng Batangas. Coach, this was a game where they beat Marikina, 17 points. This was, Marikina had a few knocks, but Batangas just was well in control of the ball game.
Pretty much dominated ng Batangas in game na yun against Marikina. They controlled the paint all game long and attacked the paint relentlessly. And you see field goal shooting and 3-point percentage. I think that's the one that really mattered. You shoot 30.8% from 3, making 8, and 5 more than that of Marikina. And the rebounds pretty much close, but ang clear differentiator in that match is that the 3-point shooting by Batangas.
Batangas getting their 4th straight win versus Marikina, looking to go 5 straight and continue on their hot streak in the Southern Division. Of course, with a lot of teams that have continued to play well in the Southern Division, John Normal and the rest of Batangas wants to be able to continue on their winning ways. Coach, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks in his last game.
Near double-double para dito kay John Normal, and he's been a solid guy, and I feel very comfortable dito sa sistema ng Batangas, and has been an important addition to them. It's one of the big reasons why napakaganda ng start nila this season.
John Normal, first year for Batangas, used to play for Mapanga Giant Lanterns. On the other end, Coach, Bacolod able to surprise Parañaque in that last game. 2 bottom tier teams, but it was really a battle between these two teams.
Yeah, able to.
They were able to win that game in that last game.
I think he has 3 games where he scored 30+ points. And impressively, he's doing it very good on the field, very good from the line. 12 of 19 from the field, 10 of 11 from the line, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. These are MVP-like numbers, if you ask me, for this little guy, court general in Ian Melencio.
Well, of course, coming off Cavite, itong si Melencio today playing for Bacolod. Let's start our ball game. Batangas City Tanduay Athletics versus Bacolod. It's turning over to Richard Tampos.
Playing center number 26, John Ambuluto. At forward number 43, Dexter Apinan. The other forward number 29, the Elastic Man, John Nermal. Their head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches, J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Jim Welgican. Assistant team manager, Gilbert Alea. LGU partners, Mayor Marby Marino and Congresswoman Beverly Di Macua. Team manager, Gene Alabanza. Team owners, Kyle Tan and Lucio Tan III. Here are for Bacolod, Mascara. At forward number 26, Kent Giab. Guard number 24, Miko Laban. At forward number 18, Ram Mescariola. Playing center number 11, Harley Ching. Point guard number 6, Ian Melencio. They are led by Lency Aranzazo. Assistant coaches, Leo Mampusti, Ted Alamares, Aldrich Lopez, and Bong Sangalang. Team manager, Lance Satan. Team representative, Paul San Jose.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Bacolod will be starting with Melencio, Laban, Ching, Mesqueriola, and Kent Giab, while Batangas will be starting with Isit, Viloria, Ambuludto, Apinan, and Nermal. Second game of our Tuesday triple header. Babalik tayo dito sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Juanito Gregorio at your service alongside Coach Mike Perez. Later on, kasama rin natin on the sidelines, Sheila Salaysay. The first possession goes to Bacolod.
Well, one thing that I look forward in this game is yung point guard matchup. How are they going to match up with Ian Melencio? Of course, we understand this is a team game, but boy, you cannot help but observe yung labanan rin sa point guard spot.
Ian Melencio, of course, the native of Cavite. Doon siya kilala talaga, coach eh.
Yes.
But this year, we'll be playing for a different team in Bacolod. Second foul right away on the side of Batangas. 2 early fouls in the first 23 seconds of play.
Yeah, and they have always been very aggressive defensive team, wanting to start out the games, wanting to start out quarters very strong, trying to impose their style of game sa kanilang mga kalaban.
Mesqueriola on the outside, misses. Rebounded by John Ambuluto. Easy to the basketball. Here are the many options of the offense of Batangas. It's Craniel with the spin, the feather, and the basket. Craniel gets the first two.
And Craniel Viloria, if I recall correctly, is one. Oh, that's an over in the back. That's right. Hindi pa establish itong si Ian Melencio. Patawid pa lang siya. And so, technically, both his feet were still from the backcourt. And I was gonna say about Craniel Viloria, over the years, I do understand that Coach Cholo has been wanting Craniel Viloria to be part of his team. Coach really just loves guards that play the game very simple but are very efficient.
One more guy like this is Jan Nermal.
Yeah.
Getting close to double-double in his last game. Melencio on the double cross. Gives it down under. Cannot see a space. Melencio drives. Melencio too long on the float. Bola babalik para sa Batangas. Ball will be tapped.
Makita mo, umahabol rin defensively itong Bacolod.
Normal on the corner, drives middle.
Good kick.
Takes it out. Viloria, back-to-back baskets for Craniel Viloria here in the first.
Craniel Viloria is actually very good in terms of shooting from the perimeter. Two-pointers, walang problema yan kay Craniel. Shoots roughly about 48% per game. It's the free throw shooting that he really has to address because he's shooting way below. Very unlike how he played over the years. And you get that skip over, you draw the secondary defender to you, leaving Craniel Viloria that side of the floor.
I don't know, Coach, if it's just me, but he seems like a little bit of the MPBL version of DeMar DeRozan.
Correct.
Where mas komportable si DeMar sa mid-range minsan kesa sa free throw line.
Yeah. Totoo. At saka yung very rarely do you see him take threes. For the most part talagang focused siya more on paint and perimeter. See right here, drive and kick over to CJ, and that too is another guard. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty interested in sa labanan nga ng mga guardia. And so far, CJ Isit in the 8 games that he's played, having started in 7, he's shooting 55% effective field goal. And that's very high for a guy that rarely takes attempts.
He gets his first 3 of the ball game from CJ Isit. Craniel, they're up 7-0 to start the ball game. John dancing with Kent. Hands it off to CJ, 13 on the shot clock.
And Bacolod staying on this zone. They are not, gonna test the inside presence of Batangas. But if your opponent is making shots from the outside, then maybe you gotta think things over if that zone still fits.
As they say, hand down, man down. Jan Nermal gets another triple for Batangas. This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. There is a timeout by Bacolod. Batangas is up by 10.
Nagbabalik ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Matinding stretch ang pinagdadaanan ngayon ng Bacolod Mascaras, lalo na dahil 7 sunod na ang kanilang pagkatalo. Nabanggit nga ni Coach Lenzy na huge challenge for them, of course, is the experience gap of the more veteran squad. Dagdag pa ni Coach, lumalaban ng mga rookies pero ramdam pa rin na kailangan pang i-level up ang game, lalo na sa execution at decision making kapag high pressure moments. Malaki rin ang expectation sa revamp Bacolod squad, kasama na ang coaching staff, pero malinaw sa kanila na hindi instant ang chemistry. Hindi daw magic yan na bigla na lang lalabas. Kailangan din talagang pagtrabahuhan sa practice at sa game reps. Well, sa kabila ng kanilang struggles, positive pa rin ang outlook ng team. Lalo na sa kalaban nila ngayon na Batangas, kung saan target nilang makapagpakita ng mas solid at competitive na game. Coaches?
Thank you for that, Sheila. Though the struggles, Coach Mike, medyo kita na agad here to start the ball game.
Oh, overall, really, it boils down to making your shots. No? That's number one. I've always talked about, there being 4 key pillars or stats in the game of basketball. See that strong drive by Cranial Viloria, another bucket for Cranial. And as I was saying, I've always looked at basketball on 4 key stats, which in my opinion are the ones that really lead to the result of games. The first is how efficient have you shot the ball, how much are you turning over that ball, how much of the available offensive rebounds are you taking, and how many times do you get to the line. And then pretty much itong Bacolod, turnovers and the offensive rebounding have been a challenge for them. Sama mo pa yung free throws.
And that is obviously seen here to start the ball game. A 0-14 to start the game. MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community.
Kaya yung daming beses na si Hans Lieva, one of the more formidable scorers para dito sa Bacolod, other than of course Ian Melencio. Kaya nakikita mo dito sa laro na ito, if you're gonna stop itong Batangas, you gotta stop them very quick. But John Amboluto, if you allow him to put the ball on the floor and dribble and create off of it, then that's something extra that you're getting from John.
Right now, it is still a what if on how to stop itong Batangas City. 16 points in the first 4.5 minutes of the ball game. Fake handoff. It's a miss para dito kay para sa Batangas. Sorry, it's Dexter Rapinan with a miss. Floater.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Getting that float.
Impressive floater right there by Ching. There was a study that a floater is one of the least efficient shots that you can take.
I would not agree with you, Coach, because that gave me a career in basketball.
But the statement after that is, it matters on how elite the guy that's taking it is.
Okay, I will now take it.
Okay.
I will now take it.
Di ba tayo tapos That floater right there by the big man. But very rare do you see a big man.
Yes,
no?
that's right.
Maybe the other guy in the MPBL, maybe a Mix Corteza.
Yes.
Yung mga elbow na
That's
push
right.
shots, diba? That comes to mind.
But, ang si Dexter Rapinan sabi, hindi naman kailangan ng floater kung kaya ko naman atakihin.
Oo naman.
All the way. That floater though, a hard shot to master.
Oh,
Ching
that's another
showed
shot.
it one again, but this time it's a miss for Ching.
So, 2 beses na siya tumira ng gano'n. Meaning, yun talaga yung kasama sa bag niya, no?
Harley Bryant Ching. Hans Lieva flies high against the 2. Now things are picking up on the side of the offense of Bacolod.
Hans Lieva is very good basketball player. He takes good care of the ball and gets most to the line. Only because he keeps attacking.
Viloria goes down post.
You see how they as you see this move right here by John Nermal, see how immediately si John Ambuluto had to clear that low block nung nasa mid-post na si si John Nermal. That really, to me, is just understanding space. Beautiful drive right there.
Eman Galman.
Eman Galman, oh my goodness.
Getting his first field goal of the ball game. Played for Perpetual and the NCAA Juniors. Played for LaSalle, then played for UST. So medyo nakaikot na rin itong si Eman Galman. But the fact that he's playing for big teams like those, meaning they have so much respect for the skill of Eman Galman.
And at saka si Galman, total of 8 games played, 7 of them he started. Gets about 28 minutes per game, and that shows you, his value here for Bacolod. Sieva right there with the hang time going glass.
It was the play prior. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Actually, itong Bacolod, ang dami nilang sets na mga batang, magagaling na mga players na I'm sure they will relish this opportunity to play alongside Ian Melencio. There is so much to pick off the brains of an Ian Melencio.
It's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Because it was not a play on the ball, and clearly
number 11, Harley J.
matatawagan yan ng unsportsmanlike. That was a pull down. Actually, he was trying to drag itong si John Ambuluto, not allowing him to take off.
Well, going up against John Ambuluto, one of the stronger guys.
Yes.
When he gets the possession, medyo wala ka na talagang magagawa. Gets the free throw. Another one for John Ambuluto.
I thought that was a category 1, no? It was not a play on the ball. He was really all over. This is John Ambuluto. John has been a solid big man for Coach Cholo Villanueva.
One of the holdovers for the season, si John Ambuluto.
He's very good at not turning the ball over.
Abdul Sawat off the handoff.
One of the easiest ways to create a downhill double gap. That little slot-to-slot handoff, no? Especially from the right side going left and that left guy going down.
Tapos Ino Comboy giving that handoff para dito kay Abdul Sawat.
Ang delikado pa doon, kung kinip ni Ino Comboy yung pumunta siya sa left side, deadly siya dito sa left side ng 3, no? So,
yes, that's right.
Anyway, you gotta pick your poison.
Continue to run. Ambuluto, offensive rebound, cannot get it to go. Try to save the ball. It will stay with Batangas. Go back to this play of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Well, again, that downhill action, ang lumabas pa, parang nag-brush screen pa yung handoff na yun.
Ino Comboy goes through the middle. Mark Cruz with a fader.
But Batangas shot selection, the variety of ways that they've scored here very early in the first quarter. They're scoring from the paint, they're scoring from 3, they're scoring from the mid-range. Shows you there's no one way that can actually, hurt you. And it puts a lot of pressure defensively. In this case, Bacolod.
Sorry, turnover though, foul. Because that was only a second before they were able to force an 8-second. Still a miss for Bacolod.
1 out of 4 so far para dito kay Ian Melencio.
Oh, no look pass for Abdul Sawat. Meron na foul itong si Mark Cruz on the attempt.
Abdul Sawat, Rin William Bing, Ino Comboy, Craniel Veloria, those guys coming in and replacing the old reliables of Coach Cholo has brought in a different dynamic to the team of Batangas this season.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
And you combine them, sama mo pa si Yambing pa pala dun, no? You combine them with the holdovers of John Ambuluto, Don Ochea, Onil Arim, Mark Cruz.
At yung mahiyain sa camera na si Sed Ablasa.
Ayun naman, napakamahiyain niya si Sed Ablasa.
Nakita niya sa camera, biglang nag-shy away. Parang yung Homer, alam mo yung Homer Simpson meme na pumapasok sa grass.
Sa grass.
Parang ganun si Sed Ablasa.
Oo nga. Hindi naman ganun yung buhok, no? Pero malayo naman. Nice move.
Teruel cannot get the rebound. 28-10 plus 18 tayo dito para sa Batangas.
Look at the size of this Batangas team. Ino free for the three.
Can't get his first attempt. Itong si Ino Comboy. Numbers para sa Bacolod. 2 versus
Nice
1.
pass.
Teruel cannot finish.
Yeah, had the left side, could have finished there.
Wanted to go right. In and out for Abdul. 2-man game. Ball is tapped. Numero ulit para dito sa Bacolod. No look pass. Hans Lieva high up top. Finally gets the 2.
And Bacolod most stable with Ian Melencio at the anchor of every fast break. Guys really just have to fill out the lanes and make him see the reads. This will be a pin down here.
Ino Comboy. Not see any roller. 8 seconds.
That's a
1-1
mismatch.
against Teruel.
Nice pass.
Ambuluto, extra pass, 3 seconds. Sawat forces it up. Nothing there.
Good defense by Bacolod, making Batangas consume that entire 24.
Galman on the drive.
Oh, yeah.
Galman, another one for Eman Galman.
An impressive showing again for Eman Galman. He's 3 out of 2 from the field and making very good reads. That time he was in the corner, had to read that close out and understood I have to go downhill once he saw it.
Yambing on the other end, cannot get it. Last shot time para dito sa Bacolod. They've allowed 28 points, but a chance for them to cut. Melencio with the drive, 1-on-1. Beats Ino Comboy to his spot, getting that layup.
He still got time to set up here. Watch out for Ino. Good deflect.
Melencio, that's gonna count, but it's gonna be off to the left. A better last few minutes para dito sa Bacolod, at least, Coach Mike.
Oh, good recovery by Bacolod actually. And they're getting more shots inside the paint only because they start defending and getting deflection. But Cranial Veloria has really started the show for Batangas in this game. He's got 6 points on a 3 of 4 shooting. And everyone else, CJ Isit, you know, finding open guys. John Nermal did his thing on that left arc 3. And everything just flowing so far for Batangas, and they are up 28-16.
Back into the game. What a commitment and and what a steal. That way is going to even out the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Dito pa rin tayo sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal, where it is Batangas versus Bacolod. Our VIPs, Satur Macantal, Saldiria Lubit, Emerson Oreta, and Rudy Distrito, all smiles here in our second game. Ano kayang kwentuhan nila doon, no, Coach Mike?
Oo nga.
Parang masaya. Pag
minsan-
si Boss Sats talaga ang may kwento, laging nakangiti yung mga yan eh.
Oo nga.
Pag siya ang siya
Alam
ang
mo,
nagtitimo ng kwento.
oo, parang, ano ba tawag doon? Bangkero sa kwento.
Pag siya ang nagkikwento, paniguradong may matatawa eh.
Oh, at saka all eyes, all ears eh,
Oo.
no?
Coach Cholo Villanueva on your screens. Currently up by 12. First quarter field goals, 11 of 22 for Batangas, 50%, while only 8 of 19 para naman sa Bacolod. Though this was a strong 11-0 run for Batangas to start the ball game. There were quick answers coming off Bacolod.
Yeah. And immediately naramdaman mo yung fuel to the fire of that first quarter start for Batangas. Really has led them into a really good flow until yung mga magagandang deflections latter part of the first quarter for Bacolod that somehow, you know, brought them a little bit closer against Batangas.
1 for 2 for Ian Melencio. I'm seeing the Make Hawaiian Marilao Gems as you see there on your screens. Papunta na sila sa kanilang dugout. They'll be playing the main game later on. We're only on our second of 3. Mark Cruz gets the basket.
Well, that's an interesting game later on.
Galman sprints. For his size, he actually can run. Itong si Eman Galman.
Oo, tsaka alam mo yung kayang tumanggap ng contact, no? Right through traffic. He's also relatively very quick to his feet.
He's also very well in control of his body.
Yeah.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme. Subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Although he misses on his first free throw.
Roughly averaging about close to 11 points per game. And he gets to the line a lot because of the style he's playing.
I have a good feeling that he is gonna have a good lengthy career in the MPBL. Might be able to attract some contenders.
Yeah.
Maybe in the trade window, maybe in the years to come. Kasi rookie pa lang to, pero maganda-ganda ang galaw nito ni Eman Galman.
No, tsaka I think he's got that built to be playing with the big teams.
Yes.
Especially kung halimbawa defense ito, I think it's going to be very useful.
Homeboy off the left. Down pass, Mark Cruz, he likes that jumper.
One of the things that he's really learned to pick up on, yung mga close range dunker spot area, elbow to elbow jumper. Good steal by Ian.
Lencho, the stop and pop, continues to score here in the ball game. Milencio, the leading scorer on the side of Bacolod, already with 9. Young Bing gets the basket and 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say Milencio missed a total of I think 4 games. No, this is the 10th game that they played. Itong si Ian Milencio, but so far he's been leading, yung averages in terms of scoring. See that drive right there by Rin William Bing. And much to how this huge turnaround for Rin William Bing in terms of his performance, he really, goes back to the support that he's getting from his Batangas family, and he is having a lot of fun. Look out below.
Almost a slam for Rin William Bing. 3 versus 1 on the side of Bacolod. Milencio quick to answer.
Ang daming teams na naghahanap ng gwardiya na kalibre nito ni Ian Milencio.
On the side of Bacolod, it's Rames Quiriola getting that basket.
Yeah, and they're down only 11 here.
Big dancing with a defense. Step back, it's short. It's Dorche with the rebound. 13 on the shot clock. Ino. Step side. Ino
Good
Comboy is blocked by Rames Quiriola.
A good thing that Rames Coriola stayed in there, because that definitely is the favorite side of Ino Comboy when he takes threes.
This was the quick answer on the other end. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
So Rames Coriola doing it on both ends of the floor, defending and scoring. Oh, with hesitation, Montek na yun.
Oh, good challenge by Rames Quiriola, but better offense on the fader coming from Abdul Sawat.
Sa perimeter gaming talaga bumabawi itong si Abdul Sawat.
Not the best 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Not really a guy you would see shooting threes a lot, pero sa perimeter medyo dead dito.
Totoo. Medyo masikip yung pasa na yon. And somehow when you look at how Bacolod has tried their best to stay in pace, at the very least they're getting deflections and they're getting, they're challenging the shots. Hindi libre yung tira na yun. Nahirapan rin si Abdul Sawat. It really was just better offense amidst that good defense by Rames Quiriola.
No matter, it is still 2 points on the side of Batangas. They're up by 13 with 6 minutes and 9 remaining in the second quarter.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of in big, and what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moment of the game. Can they make magic. Wipeout wins the game.
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Ito muna tayo sa ating courtside, Miss Sheila Salaysay.
Tuloy-tuloy ang init ng Batangas, extending their winning run to 4 straight games after another strong showing. Pero kahit sunod-sunod daw ang kanilang panalo, aminado si Coach Cholo Villanueva na hindi pa fully polished ang team. Para sa kanya, nasa proseso pa rin sila ng pagbuo ng identity as a new squad. A lot of their success so far has come from youth, aggressiveness, and pure athleticism. But the bigger picture is still missing. The basketball IQ he wants and full system execution. Coach Cholo pointed out some players are still carrying habits from their previous system, which is understandable. But the goal is to get everyone to buy into Batangas' way of playing. If the system fully clicks, Coach Cholo believes their ceiling is even higher than their current unbeaten stretch shows. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Sheila. Coach, talk about their season so far. Itong Batangas, but I'm also sure that there's still so much growth for this team.
Oo naman, sobrang dami pa ng upside para dito sa Batangas, and clearly on point yung report na yun ni Sheila about what Coach Cholo mentioned. He understands mga players na matagal na seasons ka rin naglaro sa previous team mo, and somehow you get to absorb yung sistema and yung energy of that previous team, and that's something that they're really trying to, I guess, shift these guys into. And imagine Rinwell Yambing, when he was playing, very rarely does he take 3-point attempts, but here in Batangas, he's shooting a lot. And overall, what you like now, if you're Coach Cholo, is that you're really getting a good share of the available offensive rebounds all their games throughout. They have gotten to at least 35 to 40% of the available offensive rebounds. What it tells you is that pag nagmimintis yung tira nila, there's a 40% chance that they will get the offensive rebound. And how big is that for Batangas?
Well, I'm sure that they continue to get to know each other. Itong Batangas City, Coach Cholo is a guy that aims for perfection, and that's what we love about him. Right now, they're only up by 12. Shea, yan yung offensive rebound na pinag-uusapan ni Coach Mike Perez. On cue, on point, and they get another basket. Itong Batangas.
10th offensive rebound so far out of the 22 that they've gotten. That's close to 50% of the boards that they get. And they continue to pursue extended possessions through offensive rebounding.
14-point lead, still in favor of Batangas. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Quarter here in our second game of our Tuesday triple header. Batangas City still up by 14 points. For the timeout, it was an offensive rebound for Donachea, getting that putback.
Yeah, 14 ng Batangas, pero somehow ramdam mo sa scoring kasi dikit dito sa second quarter, 17-15 lang. So yung remnants ika nga nung first quarter deficit, yun ang nagpapatrail dito sa Bacolod, and they have done so much better here in the second quarter.
Bacolod scoring way better the last 14 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah.
Mesqueriola continues on.
Ako hindi ako nagugulat kay Ramis Quiriola. In his college days, we got to cover his games, and clearly he has that range and can play both ends of the floor, and I will not be surprised. The mere fact that we mentioned about Galman getting picked up by some big teams, I'm also not surprised at the possibility of Miss Quiriola being the same.
Really short for Ina Comboy. Put back one more time for Donachea. guys already in double figures for Bacolod. It's Ian Melencio with 11 alongside 6 assists. And Rames Carriola already with 10.
Going to that point series of that low pin down, eventually ends up in a slot to slot. Like that. Don't you just love basketball?
6 straight points for Don Achea. And he's a guy that doesn't even dribble the basketball.
Oh.
That's why I love the offense of Coach Cholo Villanueva.
Oh.
Sino Comboy. Looking to post up. Takes
Tuwan
it
na
out.
ba?
O'Neal.
Oh my God.
Punta dito kay Mark. Olayon. They go back to where it started. And in and out for Ino Comboy.
What do they get? An offensive
Another
rebound.
offensive rebound for Batangas.
They are 5th best in offensive rebounding so far this season.
Oh, quick hands. Melencio all alone is fouled by Mark Olayon. The bump, the basket, and the bonus for Ian Melencio.
Oh, you see that steal and that finish by Ian Melencio. He gets fouled by Mark Olayon. I wouldn't mind that if I'm Coach Cholo because it shows commitment on the defensive end of the floor. Might be in big games, you don't want that, but definitely you have to like how, you know, Mark Olayon has never stopped doing that. Never giving up on the play.
It's a miss for Ian Melencio, but he has 13 points and 6 assists all here in the first half.
And ako, I'm very high on a Mark Olayon because that game we covered from last season, me and Ken, yung game winner ni Levy Hernandez, that was really partly because of Mark Olayon bringing in a lot of defensive intensity. Oh my, nice
Oh, what
pass.
a pass coming from Mark Olayon, going down under to Don Achea.
I'm telling you, he's good. Diba? I've been pretty high on Mark Olayon ever since.
One of the wing guys coming off the University of the East. Now playing a lot more guard possessions para dito kay Coach Cholo. Kita mo naman, sorry agad because there were 3 guys in front of him. Let's go back to this play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And that to me is really just, you know, principles of play or philosophies of play. You drive, somebody commits to you, you gotta find the next guy that's free near you, and that's what Mark did on that drop off over to Don.
There are opportunities where you can give up a good shot for better shots, and that is exactly what happened there. Dito naman, makakakuha ng rebound itong si Nicky Perez.
So Nicky Perez, one of the, you know, very promising guys for Coach Cholo. As you look at him, you know, yung mga frame ng mga players at saka yung mga length, reach, and height-wise, halos pare-pareho para dito sa Batangas.
MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community. Another offensive rebound.
Tsaka mga two-way players ba, no?
Pero mintis lang, para dito sa Bacolod. Oh, it's a block. Takbo ang Batangas. Yes, I think this is one of the few times we're gonna see Don Ochea dribble that basketball.
Yeah, and I don't think si Coach Cholo has any problems with that. Definitely, they try to push the pace and find a way to get into spaces.
No look pass, going down under. Balik nila dito kay Ian Melencio, in and out. Rebounded by Lunor. Couldn't see the trailer. Lunor, is it gonna be a turnover? It is. Carriola gets the steal. And Bacolod will finish the fast break.
A good double right there near half-court sideline by Bacolod. Getting that turnover under a minute left. Down only, what, 13? Nice pass.
First 2 points for Miguel Laban. Don Achea continues to pound inside. It's going to be point number 12. 12-5-3 for Don Achea, who is only averaging about 5 points a ball game. Two for one opportunity, although they will take their time. O'Neal, post up. Hook shot for O'Neal Arim. I could probably put Shaquille to start that. Shaquille O'Neal Arim. 13 seconds remaining in the first half game clock. Melencio. Oh, what a lay for Ian Melencio. 3 seconds remaining. Perez pressured by Kent. And that layup of Ian Melencio will end the first half. Ian Melencio, the leading scorer on the side. That's going to be point number 15 para kay Ian Melencio. On the other end, it is Don Ochea doing the damage with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Sorry, 5 rebounds even for Don Ochea.
Just impressive numbers so far. A lot of guys have contributed, but Don Ochea has been consistent on a 6 of 8 shooting. And how many minutes has he played? You know, he's been there for a good while para dito sa Batangas. 9 minutes.
Former Adamson soaring Falcon playing terrific here at the One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Batangas City Tanduay Athletics is up by 13.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, and joining me this halftime is the team manager of Batangas. Wala kay box na si Mr. Gene Alamanza. Sir Gene, you've been with the team for a few seasons already. Kanina sabi ni Coach Cholo Villanueva, the team is still finding that identity. Abang identity ng Batangas team?
I guess si Coach Cholo has high standards, no? So he's used to us playing a certain way. And since we have new players and maybe they're still trying to figure out their roles in the team, kaya it's taking a while, pero I'm confident that we'll get there.
Well, nabanggit mo na nga, with the new roster right now, how challenging is it to fully implement yung sistema na gustong mangyari ni Coach Cholo?
Every season naman it's different, no? Because especially now that we have new players compared to the previous seasons where we have a majority of the guys coming back. So it's a little more difficult. Plus, the other teams have also gotten much stronger. So we're hoping that we can find the rhythm and get back to what we're used to playing.
And meron ka ba mga papasalamatan or isa-shoutout? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out sa mga taga Batangas, na mga supporters namin, and to Mayor Marvin Marino, Congresswoman Beverly Dimacuha, and our bosses Kyle Tan and Lucio Tan III.
Thank you so much, Gene Alabanza, the team manager of Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. Magbalik pa rin ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball.
Halftime here at the One Arena. Ibabalik ang MPBL, where Batangas City is up by 13 points against Bacolod. This was an 11-0 start for Batangas City, but Bacolod was able to recover a little bit, trying to keep in step with Batangas here in this ball game.
51% shooting for both. But you see that 10 10 difference in terms of attempts. It shows you are really getting forced into situations na empty yung possession niyo, wala kayong tira for Bacolod. And we talked about their leadership in terms of offensive rebounding. Itong Batangas, they're the third best this season. They got 14 in this game, to which they got 16 second chance points, 13 more than that of Bacolod. And the bench, this is the second best bench producing team so far this season in Batangas. And right now, of the 55, 33 of that coming from the support team.
That's why they're up by 13 points here. The leading scorer, Don Ochea. Not even 10 minutes of play for Don Ochea, but he is leading the way in terms of scoring. Cruz with 8, Yambing with 7, Cranial Viloria for 6 points, all in the first quarter. On the other end, it's Ian Melencio and Ram Mesqueriola. Half of the points coming off the two of them. Hans Lieva trying to help out with 8. Eman Galman also with 5. Kent Giab and Ian Melencio, just a few smiles.
Yeah, and we, as much as we talk about the offense of Batangas, you can't really help but notice defensively how this team has really become a more of a tougher team to go up against. And we saw that in that Abra game. No, pre-season man yan or regular season, kita mo dikit yung labanan no?
They go back to this action. It's Abdul. Labas dito kay Don. Quick ball movement. Abdul Sawat far off to the right. A little cold here on the inside.
Well, kung ikaw naman ng Bacolod, that's the shot that you have to be willing to give up. A three-pointer by Abdul Sawat. Kasi like what you mentioned earlier, not really known for his three-point shooting. Itong si Abdul Sawat.
First 2 possessions, no goal, no baskets yet. Here is the press one more time. Hans Lieva flies high.
Oh my.
Gets the 2, 12 points for Hans Lieva.
This young guy in Hans Lieva, really very impressive. Too high.
There are actually more turnovers for Batangas. It's going to be turnover number 9 para sa Batangas here in the ball game. Kasama tayo sa fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. It's Hans Lieva with this lay.
A beautiful drive right there by Hans Lieva, which totoo naman yun. Yung turnover is one of the things that I'm sure is na-mention kanina nga nung report ni Sheila na may mga bagay pa silang gustong ayusin. Kasama na dito yung, I'd like to think, yung turnovers, because right now they are so far averaging 15.3 turnovers per game, and that's what, 18th overall in terms of efficiency in a team of 28 teams. Medyo mababa yan, no? But you really have to have trade-offs. You play with a lot of pace, and then you turn the ball over. I think you're going to be fine with that, so long as your shooting efficiency is good. Speaking of shooting efficiency, made back 3 right there for Bacolod.
This 2-2-1 press is actually making life hard for Batangas. Another basket for Bacolod. Abdul Sawad, a little too deep. That's going to be... Okay, it's not a turnover, an almost turnover for Batangas.
They've done everything right, in my opinion, in terms of breaking that press. It's the finish on the latter part of that attack na hindi nila matapos na maayos. It might be the first field goal in quite a while.
William Bing getting it off the corner.
One thing you like about Rin William Bing this season is three-point shooting. That sigurado is something that has really been more comfortable for Rin William Bing.
Mark Cruz, 5 straight points on the side of Batangas. On the other end, deep pass, turnover, stolen by Don. Ochea goes high up top to William Bing, getting the finish.
With a lot of flair on that attempt. And while 18th pagdating sa turnovers, itong Batangas in points of turnovers, they are so good as well. They are 7th, matter of fact, roughly getting about close to 20 points per game on the turnovers that they force on their opponents.
So let's see Donachea one more time on the inside. There's a little bit of a triple-double watch para dito kay Donachea. Has 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists to his name. As well as a steal for Donachea. Oh wow, Hans Leba is really scoring a lot here in today's ball game and challenging the taller defenders of Batangas.
Oh, pero kung ikaw ang Bacolod, hindi pwede nakikipagpalitan ka lang dito sa Batangas ng scoring. So, this is pretty much you score, I score quarter. But now, both having what? 5 and 7 points so far this quarter. Dikit pa rin.
Both teams really scoring a better clip in the third quarter. Try to spin, nothing there. Balik sila dito kay Eman Galman. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Galman is blocked by Ino Comboy. Gets the ball back here in Batangas. Tumatakbo na naman ang Batangas. Abdul Sawat cannot get the spin.
Sayang yung spin na yun.
This was the alley-oop coming from Ochea, going all the way up top. Para dito kay William Bing. This play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And the only reason that Don Ochea gave up that pass is because he got 2 on the ball. You know, a couple of defenders on him, leaving that entire right side for William Bing to finish that alley-oop.
Milencio. Fade away for Ian Milencio. It's a miss. Rebounded by William Bing. 5 minutes and 25 remaining. It's still a 15-point lead for Batangas. Cruz, malalim, balik kay Ochea, and the paint has a name tonight, and the name is Don Ochea.
Oo, grabe yung tinatrabaho sa loob ni Don Ochea. Really making the minutes count for him.
Looking like Nikola Jokic in today's ball game. Itong si Don Ochea, Yambing.
Oh my.
Ghost of Comboy. It's a little too short. Ino Comboy, if there's one guy that's struggling, Coach Mike, itong si Ino.
Oo. Pero paboritong spot niya yan sa floor. He is 0 out of 9 from the field right now, and it's, what, 0 out of 8 from beyond. And so he's taken those shots in his favorite spot on the floor. And I feel, magkakaroon pa rin ng mga games na you might be missing shots. And if you're Ino Comboy, you like that it's happening in these kind of games, not on the big ones. Because his shots would really matter, especially as they go up against the top teams.
Take it out. Mascariola on the corner.
Wow.
Gets it in. Is Rames Cariola.
How many times can you say that Rames Cariola has more threes made than that of Ino Comboy? He's 3 out of 5 so far from the field.
Perfect press break played by Batangas.
And itong patuloy na press na to, ang question lang naman dito is, how will you be able to sustain it, Bacolod, no?
Lim cannot get the 3. Tumatakbo ulit itong Batangas. They want the seal to John Ambuluto.
Lalim ng pasa.
Is there a foul or is it turnover? Assists, +9 on the side of Batangas, 24 to 15. In a team basketball type of ball game. Para po dito sa Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. Ball will stay with Batangas. Cranial Viloria. It's first minutes of the second half. It's a miss for Cranial. Big pressure up top. Ino gets the steal. Ino drives, tries to get his name on the scoring column. Getting his first 2 of the ball game is Wendelino Comboy.
Wendelino. Oo nga, no? Yun yung full name niya.
Yes. Actually, nung player pa yan nung high school tsaka college, Wendell Comboy yan.
Yeah.
Kaya nagulat ako na ako lang pala tumatawag sa kanya ng Wendell dito sa MPBL kasi Ino na pala siya.
No, when I started, alam mo, I also call him Wendell kasi in some of the preseason collegiate games right before the pandemic, I also got to cover them. So LJ Gonzalez, remember they were playing in one team together with Barkley Bonya, if I recall correctly.
Yes, for FEU.
Yeah, for FEU. And I back then was calling him Wendell. So when I came in, I too was calling him Wendell.
Here they are though. There's a challenge by Batangas. We'll be back after the break.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanya.
After the review, the challenge was successful.
Successful challenge para sa Batangas. See it one more time here, Coach Mike. This was
Oh, the block from
yes.
behind. Yeah, clearly.
all ball.
Yeah.
All ball.
And a couple of guys who are happy from Batangas watching us today. It's Kyle Balsomo and his uncle Kim Makaraeg watching from Batangas. Happy viewing to both of you.
Magandang gabi po sa inyo dyan sa Batangas.
Nice fake.
John will be fouled from behind. It's going to be another basket and one for John Normal.
Laking bagay talaga ng nagagawa ng 2-feet gaming, no, sa loob ng paint. You know, it brings your defender to that momentary confusion kung ano yung gagawin mo. Ano pa, papasa, titira, and magpipivot ba? And John Normal has mastered that throughout the years that he's played. Oh my, offensive rebound and second chance opportunities once again. That's a 20-6 in second chance points in favor of Batangas. And offensive rebounding, it's 16 versus 2. That's a plus 14 in offensive board for Batangas Athletics.
Slowly but surely, Batangas is chipping away here in the ball game. They are now up by 9 in the third quarter. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community, up by 23 in total.
And this is another 20-point outing of a quarter for Batangas while keeping itong Bacolod to, you know, below 15 so far here with 2 and 51 remaining here in the third.
John Ambuluto getting the block there. Laban. Drives, kicks it out. Mascariola, he's
Looks
been
good.
hot.
Oh, nice.
Off to the right, Kent Giab will troop to the line for 2.
How about Kent Giab working against the much taller and a much heftier big men of Batangas for that offensive rebound battle?
You know, Coach, I don't know if it's only me, but I like the way that Kent Giab is moving. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. You know, he might be undersized for his possession. He's only about 6'2", 6'2 and a half.
Yeah.
But he's averaging close to 6 points, close to 5 rebounds a ball game. He always fights for the possession, can have a good pass, can run that basketball.
Agree.
Maybe not the most athletic, pero you know, for the minutes he is given, I like that he is taking advantage of that.
And then to me, more importantly, as we speak of Kent Giab on that basket by John Normal, Kent Giab is actually very good in terms of shooting the ball. He's 56% from the field. You know, same for perimeter shooting kasi a lot of his shots have really come from there. See this beautiful press break once again, very fluid for Batangas. Little, you know, left-hand reverse on an under goal stab by John Normal. Beautiful finish. And I really would have to agree with you. Kent Giab is, you know, quite a fella that very efficient on the floor in the very few minutes that he's given.
Eric Silenor dito para kay Mark Cruz for Batangas. Marvin Lenore has not scored a point during the season, but he's had a few rebounds, he's had a few assists. So it's only the scoring which can change in today's ball game.
Pero itong si Darwin Lenore, alam mo, back when he was playing for St. Clair, I think, alam ko sa grupo to nila Coach Gino Manansala.
Yes, they have, I think, I forgot who counted. I think they have 27 players playing here in the MPBL.
Yeah, that's a lot. Ang dami nila mga players.
Hindi, malakas talaga yun, Coach. St. Clair.
Oh,
That is a strong
You should know. That's from
program.
Quezon City,
Yes,
di ba?
yes. No, I think it's Caloocan already.
Caloocan, yeah. Caloocan pala.
But yes, that is relatively close to our place. But in terms of the talents they've produced
Irvin Palencia.
Erwin Palencia, Jimboy Estrada, they've produced Bam Lopez,
Yeah. Jetro Sombrero.
Pietro Sombero.
Yung mga nare-recall ko na cover ko dun sa St. Clair.
It's a very strong team. Aaron Estacio as
Aaron
well.
Estacio, that's right.
So that is a team that really could compete with the best of them. Shout out Coach Gino Manansala for really producing a lot of talents that are pro-ready here in the MPBL.
And he's a very, humble guy.
Oh, naman.
Silent contributor for the coaching staff of Coach Boyet for Batangas.
Kaya ang ganda nun dynamic nila dun, di ba?
Agree, totoo. Agree ako dyan.
Coach Boyet, Coach Gino Manansala, and Coach Gino Manuel.
Oo.
Of course, one of my coaches in high school before. Almost a turnover. Yes, it is a turnover. Tapos sila, Iset goes to Normal. Normal with a left. Doesn't get it to go. Lenore keeps it alive.
Nice.
Normal on a second try gets the lay.
28 assists in this game. And that is very impressive.
Minute remaining here in the third quarter. Galman attacks baseline. It's blocked by John Normal.
And Batangas averages about 21 assists per game. And 45.5 assisted points each and every time. And when you consider yung kanilang, how much they score in a game, roughly about 85, that's almost half of their shot makes really being assisted.
Viloria gives it up. Ambuluto cannot get it. Viloria, comfort zone, too easy for Cranial Viloria.
And then that's not even counting yung mga pasa na tutukan na pero nagmimintis kasi that won't count as an assist. Nice
Galman. Acceleration to deceleration to another acceleration. Galman gets the two.
So just staying with it, had to go up against CJ Isid. Doing a little Michael Jordan, push right there from the back to create that space.
At least a three-point play is Eman Galman.
Yan ang mga na-miss ko yung acceleration in grade school kasi pagdating ko may grade 7.
Wala na.
Wala na.
Wala nang acceleration.
Pwensado.
Meron ba sa San Beda?
No, yeah, when we're in grade school, at nung batch na namin, that's when they removed the acceleration, which normally is grade 6 straight to high school.
Ako na grade 7 din ako for grade school.
Yeah.
13 seconds remaining on the game clock in the third quarter. 89-61. It is the highest scoring quarter for Batangas. They've already scored 36 points here in the third quarter. Ito pa rin ang Bacolod. Off the Euro, it's a miss. Ambuluto. Still another opportunity for Batangas. They push the ball. Bounce pass. Darwin could not get the layup.
That should count.
John Normal gets it at the nick of time.
I think that should count.
Our referees will review. But the reaction coming from the bench, kita mo, nakatayo na yung mga bench dun sa layup eh. Oops! Ay, hindi pumasok. And then, John Normal on the putback. That should count.
That should count, yeah.
Still with 0.06. How close is that? 0.06. John Normal, but able to release that basketball. No, while there is no decision yet, Coach. Last game, John Normal with 4 blocks. As did this Rin William Bing, 12 points, 4 rebounds. But John Normal today, 3 blocks as well. As offense for Yambing, defense for John Arman.
Oh, yan ang mahalaga para sa Batangas. Those two coming together, and they have been brought in here for a reason to try and dominate inside the paint and the perimeter. And those two guys, including Rinwell Yambing, have done an excellent job in this game so far here through 3 quarters.
Final decision has not been made. We may be seeing it at the start of the 4th quarter, but right now it is 88-61 in favor of Batangas.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
John Normal will not count.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. So officially, there was no red buzzer. There was no red light. There was no buzzer, but it doesn't count for John Normal. So it's only going to be. It is only going to be a 27-point lead entering the 4th frame.
Okay. But I personally thought that went in before the buzzer.
I think because wala yung red light.
Sige.
Hindi nag-light. John Normal missing on his first 3. Ching with the rebound. Lieva stops, pops. Short for Hans Lieva.
And one thing you notice for Batangas, if you look at it, after that missed shot and that swing over the possession para sa Bacolod, you notice John Amboluto, CJ Isit, and one other guy was running the break, defending transition in a game where they're leading by a huge margin. And to me, that really just shows commitment. Darwin Lenore, beautiful left-hand finish.
More straight for Darwin Lenore. Fast break has been to the advantage.
And this defense has been relentless. Yeah, relentless. No?
Ching, 4 points in the ball game for Ching. Bryant Ching from Bacolod.
Yeah, naiwan sa ilalim. Looks good.
Daniel Viloria, first triple of the ball game. 6 points in the 1st quarter. Gets his first 3 after the first.
This is where the task becomes difficult for us.
Turning over first our courtside Sheila Salaysay.
Yes, this is an update kay Ian Melencio. Agad na nag-walk out papunta sa sideline matapos ma-bump ni Meloria earlier. Sabi niya yung injury daw na to sa previous game pa against Quezon City. This is his right shoulder injury. Reason kung bakit na sideline siya in the last 3 games. Right now, ina-ice lang yung shoulder ni Ian. I asked him kung kaya pa niya makabalik sa game na to. Sabi niya, hindi siya sure kasi 10 ang pain scale niya. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Sheila. Actually, obviously, off the bump, nakita mo agad na hinawakan niya, coach. Diba? I thought it was just a little surprise, but looks like it's gonna be a small chance he gets back to the ball game. But Eman Galman and Hans Lieva trying to at least fight it out here in the last 8 minutes and 22.
Oo, tsaka yung nangyari na yun kay Ian, he came back, last game lang against Parañaque. Yung unang-unang layup attempt niya, kita mo hindi fully extended yung shoulder kasi nag-aalalay siya. But as the game wore on, adrenaline, tapos nagwa-warm up na yung muscles mo, medyo nag-loosen up na. But I'm sure after the game, he felt that pain.
Another layup para dito sa Batangas. This time, it is for John Amboluto. A timeout is called by Bacolod. Batangas is leading by 31.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng ating viewers. Good evening. Mayong gabi sa lahat ng ating viewers sa Bacolod.
I like that. Maayong gabi.
Live here at the One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Still one more game later, a very interesting game between the One Batan Risers and the Maykawayan Marilao Gems. Two teams battling for possession in our Northern Division. So if you are close by, guys, I promise you the weather here is totally different. Malamig ang aircon, maganda ang basketball.
Yes.
So why not visit us and have a good night of basketball here at the One Arena. Right now, we are on the second of our 3 games. Batangas City well in control of the ball game.
And clearly, they've been humming. Yung production nila is just keeps, escalating. 33 points in the third quarter. Cranial once again.
That mid-range just too easy whenever he gets a lot of space. Itong si Cranial Viloria, 11 points in the ball game. Quick attack by Eman Galman, not possible. All the way out, Abdul Sawat with the finish. (101-68), still with 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Galman for 3, in and out. John with the rebound, another running opportunity. CJ doesn't go for the 3. Kicks it out. Viloria, same side, short for Cranial. Rebounded by Brian Ching. Ramis Quiriola. They decide to slow things down. Ito sila kay Hans Lieva on the left side. Hans, taller than his defender. Can't get it. Rebounded one more time by John Ambuluto. Double-double already for John Ambuluto with 15 and 10 here in the ball game. Sawat is blocked. Six seconds remaining on the shot clock, 101-68. Cranial. 1 second, not aware. That should be a shot clock violation para sa Batangas. Coach Mike, let's talk about Batangas a little bit. They are on the verge of a 5-game win streak. We know the capabilities, we know the strengths, we know that they're a very versatile team who continues to pound on the boards with a lot of scoring options. But what are some things that you think they still need to work on as we move forward to the season, especially in a Southern Division that looks to be much more challenging this season?
Well, definitely ang strength nila is yung depensa, yung rebounding, malalim na bench, ganda ng bench help na nakukuha nila, consistent yung execution sa half court. Well, the things that you might be considering as you try to go up against itong Batangas, maybe one, you increase the pace para magkaroon ng maraming transition opportunities for you, and yung free throw shooting, getting them sent to the line might be a bit of a challenge para sa Batangas because they have not done so well from the line. Really, it's to control the offensive rebounds talaga. You limit the second chance opportunities and then you try to attack their pace. And then you and I talked about this, the point guard spot. While you do have CJ Isid, at sometimes you have Kyle Oliva, and they have rotations where they don't have a point guard inside. Halos lahat sila mga ball handlers, pretty good but not really having a point guard situation. Might be try and pressure ball handlers, especially pag wala yung point guard nila.
Still though, it's gonna be a good game para dito sa Batangas as they look to be winning their 5th straight win.
6 players in double digits in this game for Batangas, and that is why ang taas ng nila ng bench scoring nila. You see the score, 54, and then what's their score? 103. So that's almost 50% bench contribution. That's pretty big.
It is a flurry of Southern Division matchups for Batangas in their next game. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community, will be going up against Mindoro, and then they'll be going up against Iloilo and then Negros para sa Batangas. So all our Southern Division matchups for Bacolod on the other end, they're going to be going up against Negros, and then two big games because they'll be going up against stronger teams in Rizal and Pasig.
Yeah, and so in other words, if you are gonna go up, against Batangas Athletics, well, the key really is to control the boards, try and speed up that game. We have another bucket right there for John Amboluto. That's point number 19 for John.
Rebound number 15
Yeah, rebound number 15.
for John Amboluto.
And again, kung lalabanan mo itong Batangas, you really have to control the boards, try and speed up the game, pressure their guards, and capitalize on their free throw challenges.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL, is going to give a quick shout out to Sir Alvin Tanyada,
Oh,
who is watching right
yeah.
now.
Boss Alvin.
Boss Alvin yan.
Oh. One of the really passionate guys when it
Yes.
comes to
Pwede natin
basketball.
isama yan sa mga kwentuhan natin, Coach, kasi panigurado.
Oo.
Parehas na nga yan, ng
Wavelength.
wavelength.
Oo
ng
naman.
passion.
Sobrang hilig sa basketball niya si Boss Alvin.
Just a three-point shot. Well challenged, but good defense, better offense for Eman Galman. This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
And I'm looking at the previous games of Batangas, as you know, with this impending win of theirs. Looking at the previous games of Batangas, one can't help but notice that they have done such a good job of going up against the big teams. And I say big teams, you know, Abra in this case, where their biggest deficit in all the games that they played is 16 points, and that is only against Abra, where they lost by 7. So to me, that speaks highly of, you know, the kind of basketball team that Batangas is. In that game, they were able to force 8 ties. There were 9 lead changes. They had a 7-point run. They led by 6. They did trail by 16, but they lose only by 7. No? So ramdam mo yung challenge din itong Batangas against that game in Abra.
It's a culture thing. No? It's a culture. Whenever you play for Coach Cholo, he asks something from the players that you have to really give yourself into that culture of winning. No, they may have not been winning a championship the past few years, but whenever you talk about Batangas, then we are sure that we are talking about a team that will be moving forward in the playoffs. Right now, they're up by 33 with 3 minutes and 21 remaining in the ballgame.
Ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang papakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball na tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na.
Babalik tayo dito sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal, where there is a big 33-point lead for Batangas City. Rebounding story, Coach Mike. This is plus 36, not even half of what Batangas has rebounded here in the ballgame.
Oh, and wag ka na lumayo. Tingnan mo na lang yung offensive rebounds. That's 26-5 How many games do you get to cover that you have that much advantage in terms of offensive rebounding? That's pretty big.
Gonna struggle really on the rebounding end. Pero coach, punta muna tayo dito sa Batangas ay sa Bacolod. There's 3 guys I want you to assess for me. It's Ram Mesqueriola, it's Eman Galman, and Hans Lieva. Galman is averaging 11.53, Mesqueriola 8.43, and Hans Lieva, who is averaging 12 and 6. These 3 guys are at least fighting it out.
Yep. Hans Lieva and Galman, always very similar, scoring naman yan. You mentioned it earlier, roughly about 11 points per game. Minutes are very close, maybe +4 lang in terms of minutes itong si Galman. But in terms of taking care of the ball, it's Lieva that's so much better in terms of taking care of that. Having only, almost 5% of the possessions that he's in na nati-turnover niya. Samantalang itong si Galman, medyo considerable yung percentage niya, roughly about 12% of the possessions, which is pretty big. And the thing is, Lieva is an average shooter, so to speak, than that of Galman. Galman struggles a little bit, maybe on a high, below average sort of stuff.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
But you see both these guys, when they play on the same page, they can really bring scoring para dito sa Bacolod. Now, you talk about Ram Mesqueriola, his minutes are so much lesser than that of those two. 17 minutes per game lang siya, but he's very good in terms of taking care of the ball, and his field goal shooting, especially from perimeter, is a very high 55%. So, hindi ganun kadalas tumira ito si Ram Mesqueriola, pero alam mo kung kailangan pumunta sa perimeter, maasahan mo siya, katulad na nakita natin kanina sa mga perimeter jumpers niya.
Well, if there is gonna be continuity on the side of Bacolod, at least they have 3 guys that they can rely on. Maybe let's add in Major Wahing even.
Major Wahing,
who is
that's
not
right.
here in the ball game, but Wahing was also able to provide quality numbers whenever he is playing for Bacolod. But today, it's been all Batangas City.
And going back to Batangas, in the games that they played, there's only one game where they did not have the lead for at least 25 minutes of their games, won or lost. And that lone game is against Abra, where they held that lead only for 8 minutes. But for you to lead 8 minutes in a game against Abra, malaking bagay na yun.
In and out, and then a pull. That's gonna be the 5th foul on Ram Mesqueriola.
So that was called just a regular foul?
I think it is gonna be just a regular foul for Ram Mesqueriola.
I thought that was not a play on the ball.
Ang free throw na ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Kyle Oliva, one of the guys that they hope to eventually develop further as a guard.
Ian Melencio on your screens right there. His shoulder was accidentally bumped earlier on sa 3rd quarter, but he was already in pain with that shoulder. He said he was not yet 100% entering this ball game. Tapos tinamaan pa. So this could mean a little bit more time for Ian Melencio. We do hope the best for him moving forward.
Now that's one thing you have to consider now. If kanina pinag-usapan natin yung trade window na possibility si Ian maaaring ma-pick up ng iba, how quickly that shoulder heals for him. Jethro Ting makes that jumper and gets a bonus.
Ting gets the bump, the basket, and the bonus in the 4th quarter. That was the fake. And then this late closeout by Marco Lyon hitting on his arm. Jethro Ting completes the 3-point play. Extreme ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Press is broken up. On the middle, can't go. Off the back, It is gonna be a foul on Abdul Sawat.
No, that's Nicky, I think. Is it Abdul?
Natin.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be Nicky Perez,
Nicky.
but either way, it is only gonna be team foul number 4, so still not in the penalty here. Yeva with the drive. Foul is still called on Marco Lyon. It's gonna be 2 straight fouls for Marco Lyon here in this quarter. Oh no, again, it's gonna be on Nicky Perez.
No.
So it's off the back. It's not gonna be from the front.
Gusto ko talaga tong attitude nito ni Hans Lieva for Bacolod. You have not seen him, nagbago yung mukha, kinalalamangan or hindi. He just keeps on going, no? He just keeps on playing.
A little bit more of a struggle on the line.
Yeah.
There you go. 17 points for Hans Lieva in today's ball game, alongside 5 rebounds. The ball stays with Batangas. 5-second game clock and shot clock differential. Let's see if Batangas will still shoot here. Still putting on a little pressure. Nicky releases to Abdul. Abdul Sawat can't get the lay. Marco Lyon. And that will mean the game right here. It's a 33-point win on the side of Batangas City, 111 points to 78 by Bacolod. And Coach Mike, just an offensive outburst coming from Batangas.
Yeah, and this might be the highest scoring game so far for Batangas. Previous to this one, the most that they've scored, I think, was 98 against and that win against Pasig. And so 111 is a new milestone this season in terms of scoring for Batangas.
Our player of the game is John Ambuluto with this very strong double-double. John Ambuluto with 20 points and 15 rebounds alongside 2 steals. And what a ball game in 21 minutes of play for John Ambuluto. And whenever he gets player of the game, everybody is on his back. Itong si John Ambuluto. And I feel that this will be a crazy post-game interview with John Ambuluto.
I wouldn't want to be Sheila at this moment.
Ayan, medyo naririnig na natin ang mga cheers, mga chants. So, punta na tayo kay Sheila Salaysay at John Ambuluto.
Yes, syempre hindi lang best player ang kasama ko ngayon, ang buong Batangas City team. Kaya naman, congratulations guys sa inyo at sa ating best player. Ayan, John Ambuluto, your team won 5 straight games already. Ano yung consistent sa team nyo?
Yung mga sinasabi ng coach namin na kailangan gawin namin yung tama, lalo na sa depensa. Tsaka convert lang namin yung offensa namin.
Big performance para sa ngayon. Double-double, 19 points, 15 rebounds. You were really active on both ends, John. Pero 4 points on the first half, pero 16 on the second. Ano yung in-adjust mo prior to the second half?
In-adjust ko ata yung utak ko, ginanon ko. Hindi, ano lang, ginagawa ko lang yung mga kailangan kong gawin ng mga itulong ko sa team. At saka yung opportunity na binibigay ni coach, ginagrab ko lang. Ayun.
Well, correction, 20 points pala ang iyong na-contribute for today's game. Pero alam ko may mga babatiin ka, you can go ahead.
Binabati ko nga pala especially yung bumubuo ng Tanduay, Boss Lucio Tan III, Boss Kyle Tan, Mayor Marby Marino, Congressman Beverly Di Macua, Boss Gary Ong, Sir Benny Antonio, at sa mga Batangas Fans Club. We also extend our condolence to Sir Del Rosario family of Basketball Field, California. At pwede bumate. Ayun, nauna binabati ko yung asawa ko, si Pearl, yung anak ko, si Gianna. Yung nanay niya, si Mama Jane, si Papa Rodel, si Christina, si Yeye, si Loloy, at yung mama ko sa probinsya, si Mamang Wena, si Papa Juni, at saka yung kapatid ko. Big shoutout nga pala, Heaven Basketball League, Hoops Heaven, at ano ba to? Caprio, ayan. Saka DL Athletics, ayan, hindi ko nakakalimutan yan. Saka sa mga fans sa Batanggenyo, ayan, maraming salamat sa suporta. Shoutout sa inyo. Ayan.
Maraming salamat. And once again, congratulations to our best player, John Ambuluto, and our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Kung ganito kasaya lagi ang post-game interview, I think talagang mababaliw ang courtside. Balik sa inyo, coaches.
Thank you for that, Sheila. Congratulations, John. Enjoy na enjoy tayo sa ganong klaseng post-game interview. Everybody, we see the culture and the enjoyment. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos dito sa MPBL. We still have one more game remaining. Your One Batan Risers will be going up against May Kawayan. We'll be back here at the One Arena in Cainta, Rizal for more MPBL.
Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay